Hi, it's Crystal from Teaching Little Miracles, back with video number 3. Today I just want to do a quick video to show you how to save your document in a secure PDF and also a couple tips about printing. This is that calendar freebie I worked on in video number 2, and it's already where I need to save it, so I thought I would go ahead and show you how I would do that. About printing, and I always put a note about this in my files. Once I've made that slide size 8.5 by 11 like I showed you in the first video, you're going to need to, when you go to print, you're going to need to make sure you're going to click borderless so that it doesn't shrink it down and you get a white border, because you don't want the white border most of the time. So I would go into File and I go into Print and I go into my Properties, and on mine I have a Features tab that I pull forward, and I already clicked it borderless, but I would make sure that that was clicked. And then I would hit OK, and it would be ready to print, and it would print all the way to the edge of the page like I want it to. And you would need to do that in PowerPoint or the PDF. Either way, you want to make sure the border's gone. So that's the printing tip I have for you today. And then now let's get into saving it. When Christy and I first started making things for Teachers Pay Teachers and Teachers Notebook, we did not realize that when you go up here and you go to File, Save As, and you would just click PDF, that that was not secure. And I think that a lot of people who are jumping in and selling things on the sites have made that same assumption incorrectly. So I'm going to go through, because it cost us a lot of time. It didn't take me very long to figure that out, because once we started putting them on there and I was learning more, I was like, oh, we need to make sure these are secure. Well, we had to go back through all of our products, make them secure, re-upload them to the site. So it's very important that if we can kind of save some people some trouble, because you want to make sure you're following the terms of use of the graphics you're buying. So I had tried Primo PDF. It's a free PDF maker, and you can make them secure, but what I found was the images they just didn't look very good on the computer screen, which when you're trying to sell something on a computer screen, I think it needs to look pretty good. So I ended up going ahead and buying the Adobe Acrobat product. So when I can now go to Save As, and I have Adobe PDF, and you can see this button right here pops up, and here's my file name, and then I'm going to Protect PDF. And when I do that, the screen opens and it says Restrict Editing and Printing of the document, and that's what I want. I do not want to click up here where it says Restrict or require a password to open the document. But I put in my password here, and then I want the printing. I want them to have high resolution printing, but I don't want any changes allowed. So I'm going to click None. And then when I hit OK, it asks me for my password. Whoops. It asks me for my password one more time. And then I could click Save, and it would do that. I already did it to save us some time, so I'm going to show you the difference. This one is not secure, and in the blue bar up here you can see that it's not secure. It will tell you if it's a secured PDF. So this one does not say secure. I can click on these images. I could do things. I could try and copy or save them. I could even go up here, because I have the full Adobe, and I could save this as another format, and different things like that. So this is definitely not what your graphics designers want you doing. So I'm going to close that one out. Then this one up in the blue bar does say secured, and it will let me select things, but I can't do anything. If I said I wanted to edit this, it tells me no, it's secure, you can't do that. If I go up here and I tried to save it as another format, let's say I wanted to save it as a PowerPoint, thinking I could then change it like I wanted, it's going to start, and then when I hit save, it tells me, no, you don't have sufficient permission to do this. So this is what your graphics designers want you doing, is making sure that their graphics are secure. No one can grab them and do things or alter them. And really you want it this way too, because you've invested time in making something and you don't want someone else to go in and make a few changes and then try to sell it as their own. So that's how you go in, make a document secure, and make sure you're securing those PDFs. And then we'll talk about flattening an image in another video probably, and that's more for like an editable document in PowerPoint. So I hope that this helps you, maybe saves you some work, and that you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you later.